Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Project Elevate. And today I want to talk about the hidden gems in NBA 2K MyTeam, man. So new for NBA 2K25, hidden gems is a collection. Some confusion, some like, okay, is this like the main thing we're going for? So I just really want to get into it, man. So let's actually dive into the definition of it real quick. The collection is here, but let's dive into the definition real quick. So this is from the MyTeam glossary, and it can be found in the training hub. So it says that player cards with a hidden gem theme are a sneak peek at unreleased player card. Additionally, it says pull or earn a hidden gem player card to add it to your collection and use it before its official release. Once this player's card is released in its planned set, it will automatically change its theme and art to become the newly released player card, giving you a jump start on those collections. So the important thing is that these cards will be in future collections, future packs, future promos, and you can get them early by earning reward packs in different modes throughout MyTeam. And here we are back to the collection, and as you can see, there are all these cards in. You have one Dark Matter card, which is Michael Jordan. You can see that there, and you can see the stats. Now, for all intents and purposes, as far as what we know, these will be the stats of this Michael Jordan card whenever he is released. 11 Hoff badges, 23 golds, no legends, etc., etc. These cards, to me, seem like, at best, peak versions of cards in the realistic realm. So that's before we actually get into the super juiced, crazy MyTeam world. So as you can see in this collection, there are a lot of cards. One Dark Matter, 81 Galaxy Opals, 179 Pink Diamonds, 347 Diamonds, 38 Amethyst for some reason. This should be way, way more. So a couple of things that I have in mind here. One is, will these be updated little by little in the next coming weeks? We'll have to keep an eye on these numbers and see if they go up. And two, what's going to happen to the cards that you already kind of unlocked? Because as of right now, all of these hidden gems are unauctionable cards. So when they actually are released, will they just stay unauctionable, which is most likely what's going to happen? You just have that card already in your collection. Or, and I don't think this is likely, will they, all of a sudden be auctionable now that they are released in the wild? So a lot of questions, a lot of concerns. I kind of flip-flopped back on this. When I first kind of saw it, I was like, what is this? Why are all these cards in the game? And then I started going through the sets, and then I understood what it was, and I was like, okay, well, this is really cool for a couple of reasons. First, the transparency of it. We have an idea of all the names that we are going to get in the mode for at least the first half of the season, the year. I don't know if this is the whole year, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, there's going to be some more juice cards than this at some point. So I wonder how long this will go for, how often it's going to get updated, and if this will be a recurring theme throughout the whole year where these get updated and you get a sneak peek at cards that are coming a season or two down the line. Now, a big reason that I am really digging MyTeam right now, when a lot of people aren't, is that we have so many names in the game. Last year was a very difficult year for team building, for putting together squads of your favorite players. We're kind of just putting these different lineups together. We got a lot of repetition and a lot of stuff hidden behind pack only, just unattainable cards. So this is really, really promising that we're seeing some of my favorite players already. We have like a Brandon Davis there. We have a Pau Gasol here. You have a Jerry West here. T-Mac right there. We have a Nuggets Carmelo Anthony. So as you can see, there's just a lot of different cards and names that you're like, okay, well, this card is going to be there at some point, and I can maybe, get lucky and get it really early. It's obviously very difficult. I've seen some people already pulling, out of just by sheer chance, some Galaxy Opals and stuff like that. So that's got to be super exciting. But for example, I'm really happy that at some point in the year, there is going to be a 98 overall Elton Brand that is going to have some pretty decent stats. And this is a little bit juiced past his capabilities, particularly in the 3-point rating and stuff like that. But that's not the point. The point is that I know at some point this card will be released into the wild, and it's going to be great. Another thing that I really like about this is that for the most part, and I have seen some very notable exceptions, but for the most part, they try to kind of put the jersey on the player at that era and then rate him accordingly. Like, for example, this Jermaine O'Neal, Pacers Jermaine O'Neal was probably the peak of his, stardom, is when he was like his best. So this is like one of the better cards that he has. In other collections down the line, he has like, I think an emerald or something from like Miami or whatever it may be. So they've tried to kind of fit the gem tier to the era, which is something I've been asking for years. So that's really, really cool. And this also serves to like get like your favorite player, maybe when he did have that stint with your favorite team or whatever. So that's also a very cool thing. So all is not well with this concept and this theme. And the main issue that I see and I have with it right now is that sometimes how you get them is kind of convoluted and it's super, super random. Now, I'm okay with kind of random for this concept, but there's got to be some safeguards in place. If you're completing a mode, like I feel like you should have, like right now for starting out, if you're completing a mode, like for example, salary cap or you're getting a certain tier and showdown tier or whatever it may be, you got to have like a minimum guarantee of like maybe like an amethyst to start off the year. We already have some diamonds floating around, so maybe that can be like throwing up a little bit, but something like, okay, amethyst or above, and then in lesser rewards, you're going to say, okay, hey, this is going to be like a sapphire or above of a hidden gem tier, et cetera, et cetera. And then just sprinkle out like those really low tier golds and emeralds, whatever, like throughout the modes more at random. But that's like the one kind of issue that I have with this is give us a little bit of like safety net there. And this could be a really, really cool concept. Again, my main point of praise with all this is that you have transparency in how, we're going to get some of these cards down the line. We don't have to guess, man, are they going to forget to put, this player in? Like, am I going to go this whole freaking year and is this going to be the best version of this card, or am I going to get one down the line? With this, it gives us a little bit of just that preview window and then a chance at like trying that player early, having him in your collection longer, etc. I think that's a really cool concept, man. So I wanted to keep this relatively short, give you some thoughts on this kind of concept within the mode. Hope it clarifies what hidden gems are and how you can kind of attain them, which once again, right now, it's all about like getting rewards in certain modes. You get a guaranteed hidden gem for certain agendas. For example, you have this whole hidden gem challenge and you can kind of just do all these different types of things within the mode and you get a guaranteed hidden gem. Now, I think for some of these, it would be better if you had like a little bit of safety net, particularly for finishing modes. Like for example, here in salary cap, you get a hidden gem pack at 2,500 points. But this could end up being a gold and you played all this stuff just to get a gold. Like this is where you can have like, hey, hidden gem pack, amethyst or above. Okay, awesome, dope. I'm going into the mode. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this future card of amethyst or above. Awesome. That's a really driving incentive to get through these games and get through these modes. And I'm a firm believer, and this is kind of a separate topic, but in order for like the mode to be driven, the rewards have to be some of the best things in the game. Those long rewards that you got to really put time into, those rewards have to be the best things for a decent amount of time, or at least equivalent with some of the best cards in the packs, because that's what drives you to open the packs and build a team to get through this mode quicker or get through this mode more competitively or whatever it may be. If that carrot at the end is nice and awesome and you really, really want it, you're more likely to kind of build your team to make that journey as smooth as possible. So if it goes the other way around, you got like no reward, you're kind of building, I guess, for the flex or whatever, and that just like, it just decentivizes you to do anything, man. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think on that. All right, so that wraps it up. Let me know if you have any more questions on hidden gems. You can always find us on stream over at Twitch, Project_Elevate. Make sure you drop that follow over there, X, whatever, all that stuff. Hit the like, subscribe. Catch you guys next time. Peace.